Good day, everyone. I'm meteorologist Adam Kolpak. Wanted to show you this visible satellite loop. As you can see, this is smoke coming from the complex of fires in Josephine County. This is fog off the coast. And we also have a few cumulus clouds that developed during the afternoon, early evening hours on Thursday. Want to show you what's happening, though. This smoke continues to move off to the east from that west and northwest flow. A lot of this smoke is coming from that complex of fires over Josephine County, and especially the Taylor Creek fire. This is the problem here. That smoke is going to continue to move off to the east as we have that west and northwest flow, and that will cause our air quality conditions to go down, possibly unhealthy at times, maybe even very unhealthy for some areas near this fire, and downwind as well. Now, we also have a red flag warning that's going to be in effect from 2 p.m. through the early evening hours on Friday, 2 to 8 p.m. for low relative humidities and winds out of the north-northwest 10 to 20. There could be some higher wind gusts as well. This is over the fires in Josephine County, right into the Illinois Valley, and also includes Grants Pass. So the problem here is not just the fires, but the conditions that we're dealing with, the hot and also hazy conditions, along with the dry conditions and the wind. So it's just be safe out there with these conditions. That is not so along the coast. It's much different. We've got the marine layer, much cooler there. Their air quality is much better overall as well. The problem here is you can see the showers and storms are way off to the south and southeast. We don't need the thunderstorms, but we definitely need the rain. But the problem is we're not going to have it in the forecast, at least here in the Rogue Valley. We could see, though, a little bit of a cool down coming up. On the wider shot, all the showers and storms remain across the Four Corners area, and that's how it's going to stay for now. I'm sorry, I really don't have that much great things to talk about here weather-wise because we're in a similar pattern. But for the coast, it's actually not too bad. Much cooler. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s for lows. Your highs generally upper 50s through the 60s. There may be some areas that make it around 70 or so. Areas of fog, low clouds, especially at night during the morning hours. There may even be some smoke mixed in. More sunshine trying to develop during the day. Moving inland, yes, the air quality is going to be going up and down. At times it could be very unhealthy. Low temperatures will be in the 50s through the 60s. And your high temperatures generally in the 90s. The wind diminishing this evening, then kicking back up again with hazy, hot, and smoky conditions east of the Cascades. Lows will be in the 40s and 50s. Your highs generally 80s and 90s. Crater Lake there at 56 and 74 with areas of smoke, maybe dense at times tonight and also into tomorrow. Outside of that, we'll see more sunshine, probably hazy sunshine, as you can see. Each day, I've basically got the chance for more smoke and haze. At times, again, that air quality will be going up and down. You can see the highs, though. Notice there's a trend here. I'm going from the upper 90s to around 100. Then next week, we could actually go into the low and mid 90s. That's technically a little bit of a cool down. We want to see that trend. Our low temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Klamath Basin, you also see a little cool down in that trend on the 7-day. Lows will be in the 40s and 50s. Highs generally 90s, then possibly 80s and 90s next week. For Mount Shasta City, I have temperatures generally in the 90s, then possibly a little bit of a cool down by the middle and latter half of next week. Your lows generally in the 50s for the coast. It will be cooler overall with lows in the 40s and 50s. Your highs from the upper 50s and 60s, but some areas may actually make it into the 70s.